everyone. Gus Noble here, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the 22nd Annual Scottish North American Community Conference from Alexandria, Virginia. I'd like to thank our host committee, the American Scottish Foundation, with whom the Chicago Scots founded this conference, the Council of Scottish Clans and Associations, Scottish Studies Foundation, Scottish American Women's Society of Washington, D.C., the St. Andrews Society of Toronto, and the Detroit Scots. This conference was started to bring organisations and individuals in the Scottish North American community together to identify ways that we can work together, identify best practices in our various fields, in order that the bond that Scotland enjoys with North America and vice versa can be strengthened and delivered to more in the community. I am delighted that the Scottish Government are going to speak to us today. We all, the organisations I have just mentioned, have terrific friends and partners with the Scottish Government. The team in Washington, D.C. have been so generous and plugged in with this conference that we really appreciate their leadership and support in so many different ways. And in the next moment, I think we're going to hear from Colin Gray, who heads up the team at the Scottish Government's office in Washington, D.C. Over to you, Colin.
Hi, everyone. I'm Colin Gray, the head of the Scottish Government's office in the United States, and it's my absolute pleasure to be able to offer this greeting to open the 22nd Annual Scottish North America Community Conference. I'm sorry that I'm not there with you in person today. I hope that I'll see many of you in Alexandria in Virginia this weekend. But really, I just wanted to thank you and congratulate you on behalf of the Scottish Government for the tremendous work that you do to engage with communities across the United States. Diplomacy and international relations is about, as the name suggests, relationships. And it's through the work of you and your organizations that we build, solidify, and cement those links in communities, as I say, across this country. The Scottish diaspora in the United States is broad, diverse, and high in number. By most estimates, between 20 and 25 million Americans claim Scottish ancestry and roots. And that's a source of great pride for us. And it's also a source of great opportunity. My team and I do all we can to promote our fantastic country and the opportunities that exist. But it's through you, it's through diaspora and organizations such as yours that we can grow Scotland's impact and influence in the United States. And I want to make sure that whilst we're celebrating our rich cultural heritage, all the things, all the historical aspects that make us so proud of Scotland and to be Scottish, that we're also thinking about contemporary Scotland, that we're also thinking about a nation of creativity and innovation, of a nation that always looks out and is always seeking to broaden its horizons. And I think that's where you and our Scottish Connections framework can really play a key role in connecting with new communities and new audiences. Scottish Connections, Scottish diaspora, is a broad concept, a broad theme. We don't put any restrictions or badges. If you feel Scottish, then come on in. We want to see as broad a tent as possible. So whether you're Scottish by birth and blood, by alumni connections, through having studied or worked in Scotland, or simply through an affinity, to me, you're in. That means you're one of us, whether you like it or not. So I want to thank you all at SNACC and at your individual organizations for all that you're doing, as I say, to connect with those audiences, old and new, with those communities, small and large, to do what we can to celebrate our rich cultural history and the modern Scotland that we can grow here for the mutual benefit of our peoples. Have a fantastic conference, and I look forward to seeing you over the weekend.